First word I have to say today is welcome, even though I wish I were not welcoming you here. I want to express appreciation to people who have joined us, to Governor Inslee. I want to express appreciation to County Executive Dahlmeyer. I want to recognize the presence of a friend and a man I respect tremendously, John Batiste, Chief of the State Patrol. I want to acknowledge the presence of our State Attorney General, other elected officials, including members of our legislative and judicial branches. They are here present with us and for us today, and their presence means something to me and to the rest of us. I would like to thank Pacific Lutheran University for their tremendous generosity, Behind the Badge for their tremendous work with the family. I would also like to thank the Soup Ladies for feeding us over this last week. They do wonderful work. We're here today to honor, and we're here to remember, and we're here to mourn. We're here to honor one of our own, Deputy Daniel McCartney. Again, I thank all of you for being here, agencies from the county, from the state, from around the region, and our brothers and sisters from Canada. Thank you for being here. Your presence here does honor to Daniel and to his family and to the men and women of the Pierce County Sheriff's Department and the Hoquiam Police Department. You know, when I ask our people what they like the most about the Pierce County Sheriff's Department, their answer is almost always the same. Our people say that they most like the quality, the strength, and the character of the people they work beside. We're here today because one of those good people has been taken away. Today, one less person of strength and character stands beside us, and we're weaker for that loss of that deeply good man. Sarah, I don't have the right words for you today, or for Titus or Tate or Traxton. I don't have the words for your loss, for your sadness. There are no adequate words for you or for the rest of Dan's family. I can only say that we know your hearts are broken. And I know that Daniel was serious about an ethic of service. He stepped forward to answer not a job offer, but a calling as a law enforcement officer. He did so for the community, for his brothers and sisters in Hoquiam, and for his brothers and sisters here in Pierce County and the Pierce County community. It's not just that he stepped forward and put on a badge, it's how he wore the badge. It is with honor and respect that he wore it. It is with the values and ethics he carried on to duty as he wore it. It's said in the book of Proverbs that the wicked flee where no man pursueth, but the righteous stand bold as a lion. And so Daniel stood, because he was a righteous man. I know this is a heavy title to bear, but I truly believe that it applies. The prophet Micah in 800 BC had something to say about what it means to be righteous, and he said that it involves doing justice, loving mercy, and walking humbly with your God. By all of these measures, we can confirm the righteousness of Daniel McCartney. He lost his life striving to protect the lives of others. He responded bravely and at risk to himself. He was true to the calling that he chose. We mourn him and we remember him. Those of us who had the privilege of serving with Daniel will remember his name and his heart and the good he brought to the departments and to the communities he served. But I believe the community also needs to remember this day and to remember Daniel McCartney. I want the community to look at this ceremony and remember it. Look to the people in this room. Look at the number of people wearing badges. Look at the men and women here wearing badges. Men and women who put themselves at risk to protect you and your family. They do so without stopping to consider who you are or why you ask. They're willing to respond to everyone, every hour of every day. These are people who risk their lives so that you and all that you hold dear may be safe and secure. Look at these people. Look at these people and remember that they're willing to do for you what they're willing to do for you, and the high price that they could pay as a result. Look at these people and know that even after the loss of one of their own, they will continue with the mission. They will not fear to do their duty. They will not hesitate to do the difficult and complex and too often dangerous work that they've chosen to do. This is the essence of the oath we take. This is the best of who and what we are. It's the best of who and what America is. This is what Daniel McCartney believed and stood for. And in the coming years, when we revisit today's hard memories and sadness, and we count all that we've lost, we can be strengthened when we remember Daniel's beliefs, his courage, and his spirit of service. This is what all of us and what everyone in the community needs to remember, that there are deeply good, strong, righteous people like Daniel McCartney who put themselves at risk for you daily. And even in the face of great loss, like we have today, they will continue to be there for you when you call them. For this fact and for the life of Daniel McCartney, we should each of us be prayerfully grateful. Thank you.